What's up, you guys? Welcome to our vlog. It is February the 5th, 2019. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for joining us today. What's up?
So, sorry we were gone last week. I was sick with it wasn't the flu, but it was like the flu.
Pretty much the flu.
Basically the flu.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty miserable. So
Yeah.
That was...
But you're better now.
Yeah, so good to go now. So, start a new month off. I'm excited.
Yeah. Feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So what did we do last week? Or not just last week, past 2 weeks.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, I guess, has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah.
We had the kids that we watched.
Last episode. If you have no idea what we're talking about, go watch last episode.
Yeah. So we watched 6 kids, and it was great. It was so much fun. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. So 4 girls and 2 boys. And so
our house has never been that loud. But it was great.
Yeah, so it was fun. We have a super small house, so basically the whole living room was turned into a bedroom of just
pretty much
blow up mattresses. So but it was a lot of fun.
Our dogs loved it.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Moose, afterwards was just kind of I think she was sad.
I think she was a little bit sad.
Yeah, the people that were playing with her were gone.
Yeah.
And so
she just kind of laid there, looked at us. Yeah. And so it was good though.
Yeah, so it was good.
In addition to that, I've been working on 3 new songs for an upcoming release.
Yeah.
And since we've recorded last episode, we've recorded bass guitar, we've recorded some electric guitar, acoustic guitar, a little bit of vocals. So yeah, it's coming along. Those 3 are coming along. We're kind of approaching it in groups of 3 songs. So we'll take these 3, and then hopefully next month we'll dive into the next 3, and then the next 3, and then by that time we're about done. So
that's exciting.
We'll see. But
cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. So that's what we did the past 2 weeks. So yeah.
So kind of with all of that, I think today we wanted to talk about how basically January I was sick the whole month.
She was sick or out of town.
Yeah, so just didn't go the way I planned, and kind of easy when you're sick just to kind of get in this mundane routine-ish. Not really get back into the game. And so it's super easy to get comfortable with that, or just kind of stay doing the same old things, and not really going for exactly what you're wanting to do. And so
yeah, I mean, I think it's really easy to get comfortable doing whatever it is you're doing, and to be okay with being average. And I think that if you're called to something big, then you can't be okay with average. And I know that sounds kind of obviously, Grant, but I think when you're okay with being comfortable, when you get comfortable, you stop growing.
Yeah.
And when you stop growing, I mean, that's kind of the opposite of what you want to do.
Yeah. So. And especially if you are in a relationship and one person is growing and the other person isn't, that's going to cause some friction too, of just, someone's trying to make their life better and get to their goals and their dreams and all these things, or maybe just has ambition,
right?
And then the other one isn't, that can kind of hold the other person back too. And so
I think ultimately though, the thing that holds us back is the things that we tell ourselves.
Absolutely.
I think the things that we've talked about this the last week. The things that the conversations we have in our own head make up a lot of whether we're growing or not.
because I mean, if you're constantly putting yourself down or just beating yourself up, I mean, how many times do we do that in a day? But ultimately, something I always tell myself is, I can't even remember who said it, I wish I did, but basically, one of the things was, who is telling you that? And that's kind of been, for a few months now, just kind of my go-to is like, who's telling me that? Is that, you know, are those other people telling me that I'm not good enough? Or those other, or who is telling me the things that are putting myself down? And
where is that coming from?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's so, I think, a lot, I don't know, for men, but for women, and just the girls that I'm around, young girls, or women, it's just, it blows my mind, the amount of just self-doubt. They just don't believe in themselves. They put themselves down. They hate the way they look. Just all of these awful things that obviously are not healthy for yourself or for others. And it's just, who is telling you those things? Or is it just yourself? Or, if you believe, the enemy, or whatever that looks like for you, we just have to constantly remind ourselves that we can do this. We have to, there's so many, if you don't believe in yourself, there's someone that believes in you for sure. So definitely.
It's interesting. I was scrolling through Facebook, I think it was yesterday, and some fellow musicians were having a discussion, and I just scrolled through the comments, and no one was very confident in themselves as far as their ability to, I guess, do music to the highest level that they would like to. And that means different things for different people. But in this post I'm thinking of, it was like doing it professionally, doing it full time. And pretty much no one had any kind of confidence that they could do it. And it was really disheartening to see that that was the way people think. And so
I think it happens way more than what we let ourselves see, whether it's in ourselves or through other people. And I was telling him, when he told me about that, I just said, I've kind of had to do a check with just people I follow on Facebook or Instagram, and I just kind of have unfollowed some people just because that's not bringing anything, not that I have to get something out of it, but it's just, it's taking me 2 steps back, because when you constantly fill yourself with negativity or just, just things that are not good, that's going to kind of hold you back. And at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like it's what we're telling ourselves, if that's holding us back from goals or dreams or just anything really in general. But
I think it's just like, if you want to go run a marathon, but you're drinking, 3 liters of soda every hour before you, like the night before, well, you're not going to do very well. So what you intake, the people that you're around, the ideas that you listen to, the music you listen to, the movies, the shows you watch, all that matters.
Yeah. Anything you're like fueling your mind with.
Yeah, we tend to not think that it matters, but it really does.
Yeah.
On just a personal level, but also I think that affects the way you think.
Yeah.
About everything. So, guys, we went super deep today. We didn't waste any time. We're not about wasting your time. We just went deep.
Diving right in.
Yeah.
So, something that we wanted to do next week is Valentine's Day.
Indeed it is.
And so, we want to do something fun, and we love just for you guys to get involved. And so, next week, we are going to do a fun little game. And so, we would love questions from you guys, and we are going to answer them for each other. So whatever you send us, we're going to have to write down the other person's answer and kind of see if we get it right or not.
So if you want to know something about Tiffany, you ask the question to me and vice versa.
Kind of.
Right?
A little. Just a question. Like, it doesn't have to, but we would both answer it for each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I know with Valentine's Day, it can be good or sometimes it can be bad. And so just kind of depending on where you're at. But hopefully you can still enjoy it,
It'll be fun.
Single ladies.
It'll be fun.
You can still have fun with your friends. Yeah. But it'll be fun, and hopefully you send us a question in the comments or message us if you don't want people to know your question. But we'll have fun with it, and looking forward to next week.
Okay.
So.
Be good. All right. Well, have a great week. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah.